All right. See how long I can go for. I feel the mosquitoes might be a problem today. Oh shit. Knocked my beer over already. How's it going? Yeah, oh yeah. I remember. What's going on today? I'm trying to get my POV mount fixed. How you doing, Hannah? How's the storm in a brewing? Yeah, the mosquitoes are pretty bad here, right? Well, they are bad, but they're not as bad as they could be. Trying to get this swivel thing off of here. But what you guys up to today? Bud Light. I actually haven't opened it yet. What'd you do in South Dakota? Yeah, get off of there. I'm trying to get this hook off of here. Okay, cool. Scissors. First thing I'm gonna do is get a bird's nest out of this pole that I'm working with here, because there's a bird's nest right there, and it's preventing me from casting correctly, so I need to get rid of it. Trying to get this fixed. There we go. There we go. This off of here. These things are hard as fuck to get off sometimes. How's it going, everybody? I just started fixing some stuff. Oh, okay. What kind of vehicle are you driving to chase storms anyway? I've always been curious about that, because I've seen a lot of them use a lot of different vehicles for that. Turn my drag down. Stand up. Okay, there's the bird's nest. This thing was causing me all kinds of problems. I tightened it up so that way I could still fish with it. Take this shit off of here. I'm gonna try out a different swivel when I get this off of here too. So, okay. I'm not at a lake. I'm at home. Right now. All I'm doing is fixing my gear. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and go fishing. The day after that, I'm actually gonna have a fish cutting live stream at home. I'm gonna be cutting some fish for a friend of mine. That's his first run of the year. I'm also trying out new swivels tomorrow, because I had some failures last time. There we go. Can't fucking hold on to this line for the life of me, I swear. Come on. There we go. Thread it in through there. Come on, you bastard. My girlfriend just got home, so the dog's going to be barking in the background. Okay. I have trouble holding on to these things. So. No, there's no bass up here. Oh, yeah, thanks, goalie. That's fun. Wait. I don't remember if you asked me that question. If you asked me if there's bass in Alaska, because there isn't none. That's kind of a running joke on this channel. Like from the very first stream I've had every single stream I had people ask me, why aren't you fishing for bass? And not too many people know that we don't actually have bass here in Alaska, which I think is funny. I'm doing a double clinch, an improved clinch knot. So I'm looping it through the hole twice. Hi, honey. My girlfriend just said hi to me. Sorry, you guys didn't see that part. It's not super clean, but whatever. Hi, Josh. Hi, honey. Okay. Take off this tag end. Oh, the dog's fine. It's possible she was just being a baby. All right. It's one done. Mostly. Yeah. For this, I'm just going to put a hook on the swivel, so there's just something on there. I don't usually use these kinds of swivels, but I should start using them. Yeah, the only time I can go somewhere just for fishing and make content is when I can use that trip and make that a tax write-off as a business expense and be able to meet a big creator or something. That's the only way I'd be able to make that work. But until that time, I'm perfectly happy being in Alaska. But how's everybody doing today? Sorry, I'm just put that up. Okay. Oh shit. That pole's done for now. All right. Here's one of the problem ones I had. This line on here is a couple of years old, so I need to strip it. Yeah, this is a 10-pound braid that I've had to, this is the leader right here. I've had to cut in a couple of different pieces. And yeah, I need to change this out. Like, I've had this for so damn long. Please, everybody watching, please like the stream and, subscribe. What pound line would you recommend for channel cats? Well, we don't have channel catfish here. We have no catfish here of any kind. But if you're talking about like brackish water catfish that don't really grow very big. Oh, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Just. Shit. I don't really know. For big catfish, I would go probably 50, 60 pound line. You know, depending on what kind of water you're fishing. If you're fishing in a river, then probably go a little bit higher. You know, I don't really know a whole lot about that because there's so many different ways to fish for catfish, and there's so many different kinds. Okay, I'm getting down to the bottom of it. Every time I go fishing for salmon, I always try to go for kings, but I'll eat any type of salmon that I can get my hands on that I catch. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but I like kings. Kings are good. It's really good to do this over a trash can. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing right now. I'm not fishing right now. I'm fixing my gear. I'm going to be fishing tomorrow and the next day, hopefully. Tomorrow, I'm also going to... the day after tomorrow. Okay, cool. I'm going to be having a fish cutting live stream at home. It's going to be pretty cool. I go fishing mostly in lakes and rivers because I don't have a boat. I can't actually, you know, go fishing in salt water. I can go bank fishing somewhere, but you know, that's not as simple as it seems. For this rod, I am going to be using a little bit. No, we don't have stripe. Oh, I usually get some 20-30 pound braid from Monofer. Okay, nice. I'm going to be using 30 pound high vis braid. I meant to get 20. Like my other ones give me 20 for my other rod, but I picked up the wrong one, so it's whatever. I'm trying to switch to high vis so that way when I'm fishing for you guys, it'll be easy for you guys to see this in the water. So when a fish is moving it around, you know, you guys will be able to see a little bit better. Be fun. Okay. I don't know if I can get the best view. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my live stream again. No. I got this because I got it by mistake. Whoops. So, yeah. Sorry, it's really hard to see what I'm doing through the camera, too. Yeah. It would have been 20 if I was paying attention to what the hell I was buying. But I like the way this line feels. Like in my hand. Okay, this is gonna be too much of a pain in the ass, like trying to. This is a 2-piece, right? I need to take half this off. Give me a second. There we go. Now I got less pole I gotta work with. Okay. One thing I almost forgot to do. I don't know what the hell. I got this by mistake. So I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the line into a pot of water. Oh. I'm trying to get it to sink. Okay. That. I'm gonna slip the line through a hole in the pot. I don't know what size reel this is. If it doesn't work, I'll just fix it. I'm not worried about it. Take it through the first eye. feed it through, yeah. Yeah, well, I bought this by mistake, so I'm going to use it. Fuck it. I had 10-pound line on here. Now it's fine. I got 20 on a different one, and that bitch casts great. 4 to 6-pound line's just going to get ripped up. Oh, it's so hard to see it like this. Shit. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm really sorry about this. I gotta change my setup a little bit. I know it's a little silly. A lot of the stuff on my channel is silly. I need to grab 2 things here real quick, and I'll be right back. Because this is way too much of a pain in the ass to do with this on, because everything is way too close. How you doing, Cindy? I will be right back, okay? Just give me a little bit of time. Let me grab 2 things. Let's set this right here. Well, I'm not trying to show people how to set up equipment. I'm just hanging out and doing stuff at home. That's all I'm doing. All right, sorry about the wait, everybody. I was able to find one of the 2 things I was looking for. Come on, there we go. Okay, give me 1 second here. I mean, I don't really care if people want to complain, but all I'm doing is just, I'm just hanging out. I don't care if somebody gets mad about it. Just give me 1 second. Bye-bye, fun train. Keep ruining the fun for everyone. Second, I'm trying to get this tripod set up here. What? Okay. I know I am. I never claimed not to be one, that's for sure. How's it going, Football King? Yes. This is what we see before dying. Good for you. You guys can laugh at me all you want. I really don't care. Damn it. I'm not fishing right now. I'm fixing. Well, attempting to fix. I'm doing all right. Just getting trolled online, but I don't really care. Yeah, I need to do this the other way around. Okay, let's see if I can do this correctly like I did last time. Because last time I had this on here pretty damn good. Okay. I'm just like weaving it in there. But how's everybody doing today? Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I'm not worried about nobody. Oh, okay, I was looking at that. I was like, what the hell was that? There's a bug flying past me. I'm not worried about people trolling me. You see what I do for a living. People love to troll. People love to try and correct me. That's funny. I know it's not correct whatsoever, but at the same time, we are on the internet. There's a lot of stuff that's not correct. I just happen to be honest about not being correct, unlike some people. And even if I am correct, I'm not trying to be smug about it. That's probably not tight enough. I had to itch a little bit. It's funny how that guy was named Fun Train, but he's trying to just ruin the fun for everyone. Yeah. Just got back from the reefs. All right. What did you go fishing, dive in, skinny dipping, picking up a shipment that somebody owed you for, you know, jamming to the music that makes everything you do sound illegal. All right. What'd you catch? So I'm just trying to get this tightened down so that way I can spool this damn thing. This is not educational whatsoever, everybody. This is simply for all of us to hang out. A little shark, 2 hours I was there. Shit. I mean, what kind of shark was it? Was it anything that was like halfway decent to... Man, I'm so dumb. I hate when I do this. Okay. One stream, I did this by accident where the line wrapped around the pole by, you know. One stream I had someone tell me to... Stupid. Come on, you little bitch. Take this off. Oh, 6 inches. Yeah, that's the definition of where they get the baby shark song from. I hate that song, by the way. I think it's really irritating, but I know it's for kids. A baby black tip. Would definitely say that this is educational. Yeah, well, I mean, okay. That's not tight enough. Yeah, I definitely did that wrong. Well, try again. I just cut it off. So, Let's start this over. This is probably the hardest part of doing this whole thing for me, is getting this part right. How's it going, Scooter? I suck at doing this. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't really care. Somebody wants to be a dick, they want to be a dick. Okay, don't make the same mistake as last time. Okay. Should only have to do this like once or something. I really don't know. Or one. Shit, I'm so dumb. Fuck it. Man. I can kind of only do this one way. Oh, actually, this kind of works. I'm just trying to look to see what I'm doing, make sure I'm doing this right. Oh. I'm looking at the rod and reel to make sure I'm doing this right. Sometimes I have a little bit of articulation issues with my fingers, but some people just have that problem. I don't know what a slider loop is, to be honest with you. Okay. Gonna tie another random knot. Another random knot. Hopefully that's tight enough. Yeah, it feels pretty tight. Well, not perfect, but that's stupid. Okay. All right. Ah, I did it again. See how stupid I am? I do this all the time. Yeah. I'm dumb. All right. Tomorrow, tomorrow I'm hoping to go fishing. The day after that, I have a fish cutting live. I'm going to be doing a fish cutting live stream at my place, and then I'm going to go fishing after that, if I have enough time. It's going to be fish that my buddy caught with his wife and kids. Come on. There we go. What the fuck? Alright. How's it going, chicken? Nice. Alright. That worked very well. It's not hard to learn how to fish. It's just lots of trial and error. At least I'm not over spooling this thing with like 30-pound monofilament. It wouldn't even go onto the spool. Nope, I'm fixing my fishing gear. I haven't caught it. I'm not fishing today. I'm fishing tomorrow, hopefully. Well, when I stream, I want the viewer to be able to see what the line's doing a lot better. Yeah, that's enough line on that. I don't need more. I'm gonna take out a few feet of extra line. Cut it, put my tip back on, and then feed it through. If this doesn't work, I'm not worried about it, to be perfectly honest with you. Because if it doesn't work, at least I know it doesn't work. You gotta give me a second look at the chat before I can come back over there. Well, you gotta give me a second. Okay, now I can actually see. Yes, I do use leader line. The leader line I'm using is going to be a 15-pound trilene. Or, no, excuse me, 14-pound trilene. But I'm not fishing today. I'm just fishing. Fixing my gear. Everybody watching, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Keep a lookout for more live streams. I'm going to be doing one tomorrow, hopefully while fishing. Last time I went fishing at the spot that I went to, at the spot I'm going to tomorrow, the fish were so violent that it kind of just broke all my stuff, and that's why I'm fixing it today. For leader line, I'm probably going to use about 4 or 5 feet. Then I'm going to do a double clinch knot or something like that to put them together. Thanks, Scooter. Just pulling the line off of this. Okay. Take this shit off of here. All right. Plus, I can try to show you how I'm tying these knots a little bit better. That's the other purpose of it. I'm gonna take a pretty good amount of line on each side. Start with the braid first. Take one loop. Add the trilene up to that side. Take your tag end. Shit. Wrap it around a few times. This is kind of a little bit of a time-consuming loop, a time-consuming knot, but it's the most reliable one I've gotten so far for tying two lines together. I know it's a lot of tag end, but whatever. I don't really care. Cinch that down real good. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see that. But yeah, you make sure you do both sides, because the one side of this line is actually not secured yet. So I can only really do this with one hand. So I turn it around to the same side I was just at, trying to find the tag end. There it is. This tag end's a bit too long still, so I'll pull it through. Just make the tag end a bit shorter. Okay, that was too short. All right. Not super long, like 7-8 inches. And then do the same thing on this side. I know I'm far from perfect at this, but this is basically a pole that I could use for silver salmon, red salmon, and if I hook onto a king, it's possible to pull it in. I'm not going to make any guarantees on that, because kings are strong fucking fish. Hold on. I'm going to move this tackle box closer to this, so that way maybe it'll focus a little bit better. Yeah. It is 6:14 p.m. Okay. They're together now. Find your 2 tag ends. Get the scissors you keep losing. Hawaii? Nope, I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. Come on. Try to cut them off. Okay. That's one. Yes. One thing I also wanted to see about this high vis line is that it's the closest thing I can cast it's the closest thing I can cast to floating fly line, that I possibly can, without it being a fly rod or whatever. Okay. I got a barrel swivel slip through here. I'm gonna do an improved clinch knot. I'm gonna wrap this like 8 times or whatever. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then slip it through the hole once. Well, the thing about how I like to fish is that I like to put barrel swivels on all my stuff, so that way I can switch pulls just in case something goes wrong, and I can use the same setup on pretty much everything. Okay, it's on there. Wet it. Fuck. There we go. Okay, that didn't cinch on there quite right. Oh, there we go. $9.16 in Mississippi. I haven't been there in so long. Last time I went to Mississippi, I think I just drove through it. But my mom used to go to Biloxi and gamble all the time. It's not, doesn't look the cleanest, but it's all good. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Now that I'm looking at it a little bit more closely, it looks a little bit more fucked up than I thought it was. Well, yeah, I'll just do a different knot. Fuck it. Whatever. Oh yeah. I mean, 617 here in Anchorage is pretty cool. It's a good time. Okay. I'm gonna do a different knot. I'm gonna try a Palomar knot. Slip the folded end. Son of a bitch. Slip the folded end through the hole. Okay. A bit less. This knot I like sometimes. I'll switch up knots too. Like I don't do a lot of the same ones. Too often. Yeah, come on, little bastard. Okay. So this through there. I know it's not correct, but it's no big deal. Ooh, actually that doesn't look too bad. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Oh, the mushrooms. Oh, it's great. On one of my streams, I was just looking around at the very end of it, and I happened to find some mushrooms, and I grilled them on the next stream I did, or I don't know if I did them on the stream after that or not, but that doesn't look too bad. Stupid focus, you little bastard. Could be worse. You'll have to. Yeah, the stream is public, I'm pretty certain. So I'm sure you can find it somewhere on my page if you were to look for it. It's one of the times when I'm actually grilling outside. And hold on. Come on. Okay, cool. All right. If everybody watching, these are the actual hooks I love to use. For me, these are basically idiot proof. I don't really have to look at my, I use a swivel for pretty much everything, including these. I love these hooks. I actually have a link in the description, I'm pretty sure, of where you can get these on Amazon. Plus pretty much everything else I use in my videos. So if you can take a look at that. And do all your Amazon shopping through me. You don't even have to purchase anything that I have on there. And yeah, it really helps me out. You have no idea. I really want this thing to take off. So please take a look at the links in the description for the Amazon affiliate stuff. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about the stuff that was contaminated or nothing like that. The thing about the contaminated mushrooms is once you get them back outside, all that bacteria is subjected to other bacteria too. So I need to take these hooks out of here, stupid. So, that bacteria is not going to be the dominant force anymore, because it's going to be broken down by other stuff in the soil. The mycorrhizal fungi will stay because that just grips onto everything. But mycology is pretty cool. I don't know what kind of hooks those are. I've never heard that before. Ow. I'm just putting hooks on these as I'm doing them. Okay. That way they just got, I got something to hold. I got something for the hooks and stuff to hold on to. What do you want to do? My girlfriend just came out here and wanted me to show you guys the fish. But yeah, a couple of these fish that I caught, they were fat as hell. There's a wild rainbow trout. The meat looks like salmon. That's normal. That's how trout meat's supposed to look. I believe these were stocked diploid fish, so that means they're stocked by the state, but they can reproduce. These things are delicious. They were really. My girlfriend's gonna bake it. It's gonna be awesome. So here you go. Yeah, thumbs up. The text that your dad sends you when he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. Oh. Not yours, but Yeah,
just the general.
Yeah, like a Circle J hybrid. Yeah, pretty much. Cause I don't want to. I just read your thing, Vaz. But yeah, that's kind of what I can do with these, because I don't have to look at my bobber, but I still have to set the hook. So I just realized I gotta plug my phone in here. Okay. Good. We're gonna eat good tonight. Okay. All right. That one's done. Now, oh shit. Now, I really love this rod, and the line on here is great. It casts wonderfully. This is 20-pound braided line. But the problem is there's backing under this. That's the original line that came with this. No, I actually don't really use drop shot. There's way too much grassy stuff here. It just gets caught on everything. But there's a knot under here that I use to tie these two lines together, and it prevents it from casting over a certain distance. And it's irritating the hell out of me. So I gotta take the hook off. I gotta take the line off of this. But let me adjust this real quick so that way you guys can see me take the line off of this. I know it's a trash can. There you go. Now you don't have to look at it as much. All right, cool. I think it's satisfying taking the line off of rods, personally. Turn this around so that way you guys can actually see me do it. I'm going to start fishing tomorrow. Tomorrow after I get off of work. I'm hoping to get off of work at noontime, Alaska time. Well, no, I probably won't. I'll probably get off at 2 p.m. Alaska time. You can figure that out what you can figure out what yeah, it's 6:27 here. But no, I'll be starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Alaska time. Okay, there is a knot right there. Oh shit. There's one knot that was causing me problems. That was probably where I probably tied it together at one point. And then Wednesday in the middle of the day in Alaska time, probably no, more like 10 a.m. Alaska time. Okay. I'm already getting caught on the knot I had this on. All right. This is the knot that everything was getting caught on. I was actually being limited by casting with this. I don't know why. GMT 8. I don't know the time zones for everybody, so you guys are gonna have to figure that part out yourselves, unfortunately. I hate this fucking line. This line sucks. But I'm hoping to do the fish cutting live stream at home that day, and then go fishing the same day, later in the day. All the fish that I'm going to be catching for those 2 days, I'm going to be giving it to my coworkers, because I take care of my people like that. Hell, if I could fish for all of you guys and give you guys some fish, I sure as fuck would. Because I like giving fish to friends. That's fun. Hear my girlfriend talking to the dogs. Get. Hi.
We'll see how this turns out.
Okay. She's got the thing seasoned. I think I caught with Old Bay.
Where? Okay, here we go.
Yeah. It's good shit.
Beautiful fish. I'm taking over for a bit. Good job, honey.
You're welcome.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, there's still more line on here. Holy shit. Old Bay. Hell yeah. You damn right. Come on, I got 50 likes, so I know we can get 100 likes on this. We should be able to do that pretty easy. There it is. End of the line, literally. All right, since we're a little bit into the stream, have a drink with me, eh? I'm not Canadian, I promise. But yeah, have a drink. This is my girlfriend, one of my girlfriend's favorite beers, so my personal choice would be Grolsch. Big thick ass green bottles you can use in a bar fight. Oh yeah. Let me move this over here real quick. I wish I had more, resources for, sound like a Northeasterner? Well, I've lived in many different parts of the U.S. I lived in central U.S. I've lived in, people being idiots. I lived in the southeastern. I lived in Northwest Pacific, the Pacific Northwest in a couple different places, including Alaska, where I will permanently reside for forever. Okay. First line now. Still got a shitload of line on there, so that's fine. Now, This 30-pound line would be way too much for this ugly stick. Like I wouldn't even be able to cast with it. 20-pound, however, works great. Just because this rod is just way too thin for this. Well, way too thin for that. Yeah, I travel around a bit. No matter what, you need to give Alaska a try. Regardless of what people say about it, how they're, people are like depressed and suicide rates high and all the other shit. Yeah, it is, but not for the reasons that you might think. It's not totally due to the darkness or like, depression because everything's so expensive and it's kind of hard to live here for some people. That's not the reason why. A lot of it has to do with certain groups of people that have some serious substance abuse issues that the city doesn't really oh yeah, the ugly stick that the city doesn't really want to take care of like they say they my favorite lure to use right now is actually a lipless crankbait, a sinking lipless crankbait that I have in my car that's stuck to my seat that I will get out of the car before I go fishing next. But I've only used it a couple of times, and I caught fish on it on a different color that I had. And yeah, I caught fish on it, and then it got snagged, and I never got it back, and I never got it back. It's it's one of my fears with a 12-foot ugly stick for pike. That sounds fun. I don't know what I'll use. I mean, I'll use whatever I can to catch whatever I can. I don't really care about that. I mean, if I catch a 20-pound pike on an ugly stick, I know it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hard as shit, but it's gonna be fun. I miss fish. I miss fish that are trying to kill me. Okay. How you doing, Jensen? I haven't gone pike fishing yet, but I will this summer. At some point. I just gotta find the right time to go up there, whether I'm by myself or with one of my friends and my girlfriend or whatever. And we'll make that happen. The sooner I can get the sooner I can get. I know I'm not doing this right. It's not a big deal. It's not a tutorial for anything. We're just hanging out. You guys can laugh at me and talk shit, whatever. I really don't care. All right. I did it right this time. Okay, I need to move my pot of water over just a bit so that way you guys can watch this thing spool up. There we go. I don't know if they come into rivers because the main sharks that that are popular here are salmon sharks, and they're pretty noticeable when they're swimming. Like these things are not. I gotta move it a little bit more. These things are not small. Like imagine okay, if you don't know, great white sharks are cold-blooded because they like warm water. When they get into cold water, they become slow and sluggish. So slow to the point where they can possibly suffocate themselves. There we go. And imagine the warm-blooded cousin of the great white that is slightly disguised as a giant salmon, like a great white shark with a velcroed mustache on, basically. That's when you can kind of view a salmon shark as. They're not a threat to humans, but would I get in the water with one? Hell no. Yeah, I bet it was. How's it going, DB? Do you have one of those issues that Johnny Knoxville from Jackass did when he played the grumpy old man, wearing the jean shorts and his prosthetic balls were hanging out? The bull shark of Alaska. Yeah. The bull shark of Alaska is more like a Pacific dogfish, but they don't get very big. I mean, it's still a shark species. It's just they're not the same shit. Okay. That's enough for that one. Sip of my beer. All right, everybody, come on. Let's get to 60 likes. This is just, I'm just getting the hard part over with, because this is my least favorite part of messing around with any kind of fishing gear. The next part is going to be the fun part. I'm going fishing tomorrow, actually, hopefully. On Wednesday, I'm going to have a fish cutting live stream here at home. And if anybody here wants to check it out, it's going to be around 10 or 11 a.m. Alaska time. I only know Alaska time because that's the time that's relevant. That's the only time that's relevant to me. So if you guys want to check that out, you know, that'll be cool. Just hit subscribe and turn the notification bell on. You know, stay tuned for that. My buddy's gonna be bringing it over sometime in the morning. So, yeah. So I'm trying to get this in position so you can see. You got fishing? All right, cool. How you doing, Kelly? Oh yeah, if you want to, you can go to my page and take a look at the couple of the other ones that I've done at work. But you know, this is gonna be at home, so I can actually have more personality, and I don't have to worry about focusing on hoping like hell that customers don't bother me. Okay, I need to turn this up this way. Okay. Gonna do one knot on one side. Make a loop. Get the top part of your loop, your leader and your tag end lined up. Put a little bit of tension on it. Pull it through. And do this 4 to 6 times. I kind of just did this a little bit backwards, but that's okay. Okay, this side's done. I don't remember what GM8 was. Is that like local time or something? I remember seeing that on the analytics at one point. I was like, what the hell is that? Like at one point I was posting my videos and doing live streams at all the wrong times because I kept converting the time that they had on the computer to my local time when it was my local time. So I was doing some stuff like 5 hours early. It was stupid. Everybody's just joining the stream. I'm just fixing my fishing gear. Let's get to 60 likes. Come on. If you haven't seen my stream before, hello, I'm Starvin. Tomorrow I'm going to be fishing, hopefully. Try and get this to... Oh, yeah. That looks pretty good. Ooh, sorry. Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, I know AKST. Or some people just call it AKT. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to get like 6-7 feet in leader line. I'm using 14-pound trilene because last time I went fishing, I got robbed a few times and a couple of fish destroyed my shit, so I need to up my game a bit. Because sometimes these fish be bugging. These fish woke up that day and chose violence. That's what I hope to encounter next time. All right, come on, almost at 60 likes, everybody. So I'm trying to get this line in the right spot for me. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put that back through the hole. That's way easier than doing how I was doing it last time. Okay. Now I'm gonna hold the tag ends up here. Bring the loop shit this way. Come on. It's kind of hard to hold this. I'm gonna bring this loop part around a couple of times. Oh, too many. Okay. Put the tag end through the loop. And then put the whole swivel. Fuck. Put the whole barrel swivel through the loop. Come on. Sometimes I swear in inanimate objects to make myself feel better. Yeah. Damn it. I did this wrong, didn't I? Nope, that works. It's not pretty, but it's all right. Revenge plus dinner. What I'm hoping is that I catch the big fish that bent my barrel swivel, which is why I went from this type to this type. If it will, you can see the difference how it's got that bent thing there. Oh, excuse me. How it's got that bent thing there. I'm just putting hooks on all these for right now. On all three of these, just so I can have something for this to grip onto. 90% of the time, I'm fishing with a bobber and bait. But I've been experimenting with a few different things. Does anybody have any questions? So I'm just trying to get this line all the way in. Without crossing over anywhere. Okay. Cool. 62 likes. All right. Can we get to 70? This is an even better turnout than I thought that was going to be. All right. Got the hooked on my bait saver. There's the end of my leader. It's quite a long leader, but that's okay. That way I can have maximum depth to work with when it comes to my bobber. Okay. Now we can do some of the fun stuff that I've been waiting to do. Доруба. Здравствуйте. Моя русское говно. Oh, it scared the fuck out of me, dude. Damn. My Russian's not very good, no. Okay. This I also want to use. Little topwater mouse. I've had fish bite onto a little dry fly mouse that I've used, but I want to be able to use this. So that way there's less disturbance in the water. I know trout will bite on this. Oh, it's cute. It's got little eyelashes on it and shit. That's cute. But yeah, if you've never fished before, fishing is always fun for me. Put this in my tackle box. On top. That up there. I'm gonna be I also got a new tackle box. My other ones are broken. So as I put new stuff in the tackle box, I'm gonna be washing it off. Just lightly. I need to pull stuff closer to me so that way I can. Ooh, shit. That way I can interact with them. See what the hell everybody's talking about. Oh. Yeah, the place I'm going to has a lot of vegetation. And if you don't have something that's for top water, you're pretty limited. You're kind of limited on what you can and can't fish. Not for legal purposes, but for like practicality purposes. I'm gonna set that over there. Okay. This thing is popped right off the very top of it. if a fish is suicidal. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna know if a fish is suicidal or not, except for when it goes bonsai. But at the same time, it could just be, you know, being defensive. That's a funny question. Be defensive. Be defensive. Okay. Ooh, there's also this other tackle box. But I'm just putting stuff into that. I bought a tackle box at a thrift store. How you doing, Hirschberger? And there's an old frog in there. Let's see. I got these stupid things. I don't like these. My girlfriend bought them. I got the mouse bait at Bass Pro Shop. I got these. They're like, yeah, glitter marshmallows. They suck. I've never caught anything with those. Not a bite, nothing. These eggs, these are awesome. I got another jar of them right here. Oh, I got another jar of them right here. I like these a lot. This is what I was catching those big trout on, pretty much. The old power bait that I can't catch anything on. This sucks. I hate this. That's garbage. Clip, garbage. I've never used one of these. Does anybody know how to use one of these? I'll leave that there. See if anybody says anything when they're done staring at the phone or whatever. Some weights. I definitely need weights. I'm not gonna wash any shit off, whatever. I don't care. Ooh. Ooh, yuck. Here's a dry fly I've been wanting to use again. It's like a floating minnow, kind of. There we go. Now you can actually see the color of it. It looks cool, it's just dirty. But I like that. Not saying I like dirty, but kind of do. Let's see here. I forgot my beer. Yeah. Yes, please, thank you. Just put the beer slightly in frame. Just a little bit. Just slightly in frame. How do you catch a stripper? How do you catch stripper? By throwing money at them. Thank you, Javier. How's it going, Jess? How's it going? Backs to your. Backs. Backs to your. Я никогда. Has anybody ever used these things? Striper. We don't have striped bass in Alaska. Fuck it, I'll keep that. Beads. Goes in the bottom. These are really cool. If you're doing like a Carolina rig or one of those when you're fishing bottom, it helps your weight slide up and down your line. Like let's say you're doing plunking or fishing with spinning glows when you're doing salmon or trout fishing in rivers. Which loop of the rod is missing? If it's the very end of the rod, then me personally, I just cut that section off. But if it's the middle, you don't do anything. At least I don't. I don't do shit. see. I used those the other ones when I was a kid, but only caught a dead. He only caught a dead cat. Holy shit. Well, that's hilarious, but horrendous at the same time. If I was young and I saw that, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I don't want to come here anymore. Rat tails. Okay. I'm gonna set hooks there. Ooh, this stinks. Rooster tail. No, we don't have any bass species in Alaska at all. People do call rockfish rock bass, but they're not related bass. That's just a common name people use up here because that's the closest thing we have to like bass. And still, they're not the same thing. I'll show you guys a king salmon lure. It's basically a giant spinner. That's a king salmon lure. Yeah, it spins real nice. Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Oh. See, I was always wondering how you get those out without pliers. Thank you very much, Hirschberger. That made things a lot easier. That makes things a lot easier. Oh. Anyway, I have a lot of circle hooks I don't want to use because I don't like any of them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with all those. Like, all these are circle hooks that I don't want to use because I can't actually find the hooks I want to use most of the time. Ow, bitch! Stupid treble hook. Sorry about my language if I'm swearing a little too much for you. When somebody says they don't have a filter, I really mean I don't have a filter. Like it's, yeah. Tetanus for real? Yeah. Yeah, you can say that again. Best bite, red. I don't remember last time I got a tetanus shot. Here's a jig. Small jig for ice fishing. And a giant jig I'll probably never use for anything. It's a very heavy one. I don't remember what my girlfriend uses that for. No. Mooching rigs. If anybody's ever heard of a mooching rig, it's what they use to fish for salmon in the fishing for salmon in the ocean. Not when they're running in. Yes, but I don't clip them all the time. Senkos. I don't remember what a Senko was. Oh, my girlfriend fishes a lot. Well, she likes going fishing. She likes going fishing a lot, but sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she doesn't want to, or she's tired or busy, or it's whatever. Oh yeah, I don't have a. Yeah, I don't have a Senko, as far as I know. Yeah, I mean, really, who cares about my fingernails? I'm a man. You okay, honey? Here's a pretty good salmon spoon. It's pretty rusty, but that's not a big deal. The hooks are so sharp. Small pixie. I was hoping to be. I've caught one fish on this, but I want to be able to catch Arctic char with that. Ooh. This little doohickey thing here is pretty cool. It's super lightweight. It's kind of like a jig, but I don't really know how to use it properly, but I've caught fish on it. More pixies, gold, silver. Yeah, maybe I should go to Bass Pro Shop and get some stuff because they're good for bass, even though we don't have bass in Alaska. You know, not to sound like a condescending prick or whatever, but we don't have bass in Alaska. It's funny that a lot of people think, oh yeah, those are good, those are great for bass. Cool. I don't have bass. Yep. The great state of AK. The place that all my friends and coworkers back when I lived in my previous residence said I was crazy for moving up here because of how high the suicide rate is. All I can say to them is they can go fuck themselves. Not just like the suicide rate, but just a bunch of stuff. Like I'm not looking to off myself at all, or for any reason anytime soon. Ooh. Here's that lipless crankbait I was telling you about, the rattle trap. The paper clips I wanted to try and experiment with the hooks I have laying down here, but I'm not using all. I'm not doing this for all the hooks, just some of them. Just taking the stuff out of this other tackle box that I'm putting in my new one. All the stuff that I have some value in. The stuff I don't, I'm not worried about it. My little itty bitty bobber. And this one is going in the garbage. All right. Now I've showed some of you guys this before, but not everybody here. My favorite bait is usually salmon eggs. No, I'm gonna. Okay. To get the paperclip thing out of the way, I'll show you. Put some hooks here. I got 2 different size paper clips because I didn't know if some of them were not going to fit. Ow. Slip. Ooh. Yeah, see, this won't fit in here. So that's why I got the 2 sizes. Plus my girlfriend can use the rest of these at work. Or, yeah. Come on. Oh, it's taped shut, that's why. Yeah, salmon eggs are good certain times of year, not all the time. Wintertime, yes. Summer and fall, yes. Spring, eh. Spring is meh. Pick it up, you dumbass. Slip that in. Huh? Hi. Ooh, foods. Yes. Oh. Ooh, peas. I
didn't make rice today because peas is a starch. We're gonna try this. When I say we, I mean me.
Hey,
Sure.
where's mine?
Sure, here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good job, honey.
Thank you. Good job, honey.
Rest in peas.
Peas. Not ramen. Let us pray.
Funny.
I know, right?
Let this cool off for Josh.
Okay. But yeah. See what I'm doing? It's 7:09 p.m. right now. We're at 72 likes, so let's see if we can get to 100. Come on. Everyone keeps telling me use worms. I hate them because they always get nibbled and they're gone. Yeah, I don't like using worms all the time, but I will sometimes because every day these fish are biting on something different. Especially stock trout. They're kind of stupid. Like they won't bite on power bait whatsoever here. I've never caught fish on them ever. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever works for you. Like bread, they don't like those. Marshmallows, they hate them. Yeah, see? See? What do you guys think? 'Cause, I mean, they're not really on here real hard or anything, but you know, you can slip them off pretty easily. Huh? 75 likes? Not bad. I mean, they're not gonna come off unless I take them off, you know. But put that in there. And I'll just slip the rest inside the tackle box. That shit is garbage. Okay. I'm not gonna do all this. Now, can't zoom this out anymore, unfortunately. Da 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 da. I know some of you guys have seen this, but not everybody has. I actually got this at the thrift store for like 25 bucks, all of it. I think that's a vintage, like, topwater popper or something. And that's cool. It's made of wood, pretty sure. It looks hand painted. You have the same box? Oh, this one's broken. Sweet. A flambeau. That's cool. I don't know. I'll probably get to use that pike fishing at some point. Somebody got one of these types of hooks here. I've never used one. This type of hook is way too big for anything around here. Like, there's no use for this here. Unless you're doing maybe some salmon fishing. All right, nice. Jitterbug. I don't remember what a jitterbug was. Wait, is this the jitterbug? Oh. Yeah, I've never used Senkos. I mean, you know, that looks enticing. Oh yeah, the frog. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a frog, definitely. Okay. This is solid balsa, I think. But that's cool. It's a little dirty. And obviously it's missing a back hook. But that could be used for something in the future. Oh, it is actually missing half its front lip. So that's trash. This Pixie's brand new. That wasn't even used. It still got the original shine on and everything. Is this similar to that? I don't know what the hell this is. I mean, it looks like you just put on the hook and it just goes. It's fun. Ooh, a bunch more of those. A bunch more of these things. Okay. Oh, shit. Come on. Bunch of them. Oh. Okay. Nice. I've never seen one of these before. It looks like a mixture of a power bait and just like a spinner. Copy. Oh, 14-pound trilene. That's funny. I don't like the color of it though. I'll probably never use that. Don't want that. Crappie magnet for some reason. I can probably use that for something, but yeah. Oh, okay. I have a crate of those. Oh yeah, silicone things. It is a very strange, my favorite bait of all time. I don't really care, honestly. Whatever fish are biting onto, I don't mind. This is brand new. You know? Well, I don't think it's been used. The hooks are still brand new. They look good. That's cool, though. Make some noise. 77. Come on, I know we can get up to 80. Huh, I remember putting that in. Another bobber. Okay. One of these things. This can be good. This can be used for salmon. Might be able to use this for trout too, but I'm not totally sure. I'm not very good with these things. Strike King Bitsy Flip. It looks like a weedless jig, but I've never seen one of these before. I mean, I've used it for silver salmon before. Well, let's take this flip thing, this Bitsy Flip mini flipping jig out of here. Let's get a closer look at it because I'm curious. I've never seen one of these before. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's up, Brady? Oh, look at that shit. It's a catfish rig. I'll never use this. Spinner baits, absolutely, but yeah, I'll never use this. Long hooks, I could use that for something. Boat sinkers. Oh. I never had one of these before. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not really worried about using plastic bait, to be honest with you. This is gonna be fun. Can't wait to get to use that. More of these wibbly wobbly worms. All right, bye Hirschberger. Have a good night. These things are just fun to flip around. Oh, this I can definitely use for silver. So I did have a lure just like this one that I caught a silver on a couple years ago. Wobble wobble. Little blue and silver spoon. That's not bad. Ooh. Hold on. Get these things untangled a little bit. This thing looks sick. Oh yeah, we call them coho and silvers too. It doesn't really matter. Some people call them shiners. But yeah, this thing is dope. It's got a little thing in there too. 81 likes, come on, let's get to 100. There's another one. That's a shallow diver, I think. I've never really used one of these. I bet I could use these for salmon, maybe. It's got a little bit different sound to it. I've never seen these before. The little jigs and they got a little bit of weight on them, but yeah, there ain't much in here. Some other type of worm. Some other type of wibble wobble. Riffles and radicals, what's going on? I'm just waving a worm around on camera. Oh fuck. That's fun. Okay, there's more worms that I found. More of those things. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. It's 7:22 p.m. here. It's gonna be light until about 11:30 at night. Anybody watching tomorrow, I'm hoping to go fishing around 2 or 3 p.m. Alaska time and fish for a few hours. The day after that, I'm doing a fish cut live stream here at home, and I'm gonna be doing that for a couple of hours. Buddy of mine's gonna be bringing by some fish when he comes back tomorrow night. That's gonna be fun. I hope a lot of people come and watch that. People find that very satisfying. Please like and subscribe. You have no idea how much it's gonna help me out in the future. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to this $25 piece of shit. All right. Boy. Thanks, Riffles. I greatly appreciate it. The red and yellow one with rattle works good for bass. Yeah, that's cool. We don't have bass here in Alaska. Yeah, it is pretty damn good deal for 25 bucks. I mean, this is probably the most valuable one here. I mean, they don't make this shit anymore. That's cool. I mean, look at the little bits of, you know, detail how they force the hooks to go back. I've never used one of these before. This is pretty sick. I bought this earlier today. I can't wait to use this for trout, to fish on top of weeds and shit. This is gonna be awesome. I'm fishing with Jerry. It's got little eyelashes painted on it and shit. Well, it's not painted. It's molded, obviously, but this thing should catch me a couple of fish, hopefully. Hopefully they're only the big fish. Yeah, I'm so doomed to catch bass here. Record what exactly? If I catch any trout on this, you mean? I'll be live streaming it if I catch anything. All right. I'm trying to dial the bad language back. I have a certain vernacular I speak in. Yeah, I do my best. Sometimes things just slip out. I swear like a sailor, and yeah, I'm doing my best. You never seen a mouse in real life, or are you talking about like a mouse lure? I was gonna get a frog, but we don't have frogs here, so a mouse would make a lot more sense in Alaska. I have a dry fly that I did have, but I can't find anywhere that I could use. Yeah, I have a lot of bad habits. This is the frog that I've had forever that I've never gotten to use, really. I've used it a couple of times, but I haven't caught anything. This is a different type of dry, it's a dry fly. It does float pretty well. Yeah, but in Alaska we only have one type of frog that lives here, and I'm pretty sure it's the wood frog. Yeah, they are strict. A casting setup. So, are you looking to buy a bait caster? Because I don't know anything about bait casters. The only thing I know about bait casters is that they are a royal pain in the ass. I have spinners right now. I've never used any Okuma products before. Welcome to Addicted Fishing, sponsored by Okuma. Okuma. Sponsored by Okuma. All right. I want to get a bait caster, but it's kind of hard to find one that's good for light stuff. I mean, I know they can do everything, but I also want, for visual effect, I also want one that yeah, that's true. For the thing is, I want to get the one that makes the noise, partially for your satisfaction and partially for mine, because I like the way I like the noise it makes. I'm 10 years old in my head. Judge me, I don't care. I'm a little bit slow in the head, I have to admit. I do have a bit of a learning disability, I guess. I mean, I'm still a mostly functioning adult. But whatever. That's just the cards I was dealt. Shit happens. Yeah, I can have pretty good control of my finger. That's for sure. Yeah, I heard that's the brand I heard. Ugly Stik GX2. All right. If you're looking for a bait caster for throwing small lures, want to look at the Shimano Corrado. Okay. Me. Yeah, we're at 89 likes. Let's see if we can get to 90. I'll be fishing tomorrow, hopefully. There's kings and red salmon right now. I'm hoping the chums will start running soon because I want their eggs because they're huge. Pinks don't run again until next year. We do have steelhead around here. We don't have any ocean char, but we have lake char and river char. What's up, Glacier? What part of Alaska are you in? All right, 90. What's a bread salmon? No, I said red salmon, like sockeye salmon. How it going, Riffles? Like sockeye salmon, the super red salmon that, yeah. What's going on, Burko? How you doing? Oh, okay. Nice. How's the weather out there? But yeah, my buddy's gonna be bringing by red salmon, and then he's gonna let me keep all the eggs and all the scraps and stuff. So I'll be able to show you guys how to scrape salmon bones and how to basically clean salmon from, start to finish, from whole round to fillets. How hard's it raining? I bet you guys are getting completely pissed on out there. Come on, we gotta get to 100 likes. Come on, everybody. Like and subscribe, please. Every single person watching, if you haven't already. I've only gotten through half a beer, damn it. I can't be slurring my words that fucking bad. I'll show you guys something else they usually don't see. Ow. This right here is a float to an outrigger that I use to keep my boat stable. I don't know how, but somehow liquid gets into it. Every so often you gotta drain them. Like this has got a drain plug just like a boat does. And yeah. For some reason, this thing doesn't want to empty the water out. This is weird. What's going on, King? How's it going? Just a shower, still fisherable. Yeah, I mean, pissing down rain is not always a bad thing, you know. As long as Mother Nature decides not to fuck you that day, you know. Excuse my language, everyone. Those look stripped. For me, sorry, I'm just looking at my thing. Right now, it is 7:30 at night. Like and subscribe, please. I gotta get surgery in a couple of months, so I need to be able to get monetized as soon as possible, so that way I don't end up homeless. Even though my girlfriend works too, you know, money's tight. That's just how shit is, unfortunately. Yeah, I try not to swear when kids are around, but at the same time, they're gonna hear it regardless, whether you know it or not. So, as long as it's not your kids, it's whatever. Oh, 94 likes. We're almost there. Oh, I hate that noise from all these people. That shit's ridiculous sometimes, man. Oh boy. I don't know what big jackfish are. Northern pike, I have not gone pike fishing. I plan to do it this summer, but I don't know when exactly. You damn right the kids are worse than us when them cussing when we're not around. Everybody was. It takes kids a long time before they learn how to curse properly. Yeah. I mean, thanks, Drunken Chef. Nice to see you again. Oh yeah, me personally, I'm not worried about using a steel leader around here. For pike, yeah, I will definitely use a steel leader. Oh, 95 likes. We're almost to 100, everybody. All right. Yep. Some fish can be real toothy. They can be like that one chick from college you just want to forget about. It happens to all of us. £35 leader. All right. What do you gonna be catching with that? Yeah, the mouse video, that's gonna be on a live stream. I'm gonna, if I do it tomorrow, it's gonna be around 3 o'clock. Hopefully around 3 o'clock Alaska time. Usually what I do is usually what I do when I go to when I first start fishing, I fish with bait, and then I'll switch to artificials after that. Just so I can get a little warm up in, because I know they're gonna bite on certain shit. Oh, sorry about the language, everybody. Yes. But yes, a lot of the time, young kids are not very good at cussing. they say the word, they don't, they use the words in excess and they don't use them properly sometimes. Like saying the word fuck too often. What Julio Diaz? What are you asking about gets recorded? $96 likes. We're almost there. Okay. See, it's different when you have parents that are good at cussing already. Like my mom was great. My mom was great at cussing. She was a bookkeeper in a fish house. She was a 5'2" Polish lady, and she didn't give a fuck. She didn't care about nobody's feelings, not even mine, especially mine. Thanks, Burko. Appreciate it. Ah, boy, it's so nice out here. Really want to go do me a dab. All right, we went on for 2 hours now. And, yeah, 97 likes. Come on, let's get to 100. This didn't happen. This happened a lot faster than I thought it was going to. I thought this was gonna take way longer. Why can't you get an ugly stick? Oh yeah. My grandma was born in the my grandma was born in the 20s. My mom was born in the 50s. And I was born in the late 80s, early 90s. So I'm not a sensitive little bitch like a lot of people are. Even a lot of people my age. A lot of that woke generation garbage. Keep that shit out of here. Oh, well, I mean, I'm still using mine. I mean, they don't make the original, of course, but you know, every company's got to move on to go do, you know, to go make something different eventually. They gotta improve on the original design sometime. That's just how it is. If the Model T was still the same, you think it was still the same as it came out? You know, if Ford made the same car as they did when it came out, you know, today, you think they'd still be in business? Barely. They'd be supported by billionaires and, you know, multi-millionaires. All right, let's go. Let's get to 100 likes, everybody. No, it doesn't really matter that much. When the kids are really young, yes, it does matter. But when they get up to a certain age, like, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, they're going to hear it no matter what. So you might as well teach them properly and, you know, make sure they understand that there are certain times and places for you to chew somebody's ass out. There's always a time and a place for that. But Wednesday in the middle of the day is gonna be so much fun. I know my buddy's gonna be bringing me mostly red salmon. How you doing, Zyro? Nice to meet you. They're gonna say it, not just hear it. Yeah, maybe. But thanks, man. I appreciate it, Liam. I'm very far from being a perfect person. Thank you, Zyro. And I don't know if let's say this channel ever blew up and it was all over the internet. Let's say I had people saying, I want to be just like you. I understand why people say, I understand why you're heroes in the, how much time for the rods. I already fixed all of them. I'm just talking now. We're just hanging out. Come on, let's get to 100 likes, everybody. I'm almost there. But, what was I saying? But yeah, I don't want, like, I understand why your heroes would say, you don't want to be like me, be better than me. And like, it took me a really long time to understand that. And now I do. Oh yeah, the grouper looking fish, that is Alaskan yellow eye rockfish. It's kind of in the middle between grouper and snapper anatomically, but the taste wise, it's right in between snapper and cod. Because you gotta remember, it's a deep cold water fish. Some of them have a lot more meat on them than other ones. Like black rockfish looks like a halfway between it looks like a halfway between a black bass and a gag grouper. No, I'm not selling any of them. I'm not selling anything besides when I'm at work. My biggest fish, okay, well, the biggest fish I ever caught was a 4-foot hammerhead, but I released it. Biggest fish I ever filleted was a 300-pound bluefin at my old job. That was cool. 103 likes, hell yeah, everybody. Biggest halibut, let's stick with Alaskan fish right now. Biggest halibut I've ever filleted was 200 pounds. That was cool. Each one of the loins off of that fish weighed like 20 pounds. That bitch was giant. Thank you, Julio. I 100% agree with what you're saying. A 300-pound tuna is, it sounds like, a big triumph and stuff. It's a hard fish to cut, but that meat in that fish was not very good. It was full of what's called sachi pockets. They're basically like pus pockets that it basically turns the meat into liquid. It's really nasty. You see it a lot in yellowfin and big eye. Bluefin, you see it a little bit, but this one was really nasty. I didn't even want to eat it. This customer still bought it. They still paid for it, but nah, that shit was not worth it at all. Well, the thing about stuff in the tuna family is that they don't sleep. They have to constantly be moving in order for them to stay alive. A lot like sharks are, but they need a lot more oxygen in order to live. So as soon as you bring one of those on the boat and they stop moving, they're dead. Like you can't. It's not easy to just. Damn. 5-gallon bucket. Make a lot of nuggets in that motherfucker. But like bonito and tuna, any kind of tuna, skipjack, it doesn't matter. If you take it out of the water for too long, it's just gonna die. So a lot of the time when they're fishing for really big bluefin or big tuna or swordfish, if they catch onto something that's really small, they'll bring it up to the surface, but they won't take it inside. They won't take it in the boat. I doubt they're gonna try and take the hook out of its mouth. More likely they'll just cut the line, which is a responsible way to do it in my opinion. Pretty sure I saw them do that shit on Wicked Tuna at one point. See, the channel catfish where I used to live in the south, they're different from the channel catfish that you're probably talking about. Because the ones I'm used to seeing are maybe shit. They're not too much longer than this beer bottle. And like they're nasty. Like the best thing to use them for is crab bait. Like, you can't use them for any other bait because nothing else fucking eats them. Not even the other fish want to eat them. Alligator gar don't want to eat them. Pasadena in Maryland. All right. Oh yeah, that's a whole different type of channel cat up there. I've never seen those or have one of those. Oh yeah, that's easily a free piercing and infection. I mean, for most people, I don't really get infections on my hands anymore. I've been stabbed by fish, you know. I've been stabbed by fish so many thousands of times. I don't get like pus boils on my fingers or anything anymore. It's ridiculous. Even if I get like a little fin stuck in there, eventually it'll just push itself out. It's great. My girlfriend's knocking on the window. We don't have snakehead here. Snakehead are a warm water fish. Well, relatively warm water. I didn't know snakehead could live in Maryland. Can snakehead live in cold water? Because I don't know what kind of water you guys have in Maryland. I know blue crabs live up there, and that's warm water. They live in warm water. The closest thing we have to blue crab here is Dungeness crab, and that's cold water strictly. How you doing, cool kids? What's going on? Anyway, 104 likes, awesome. Hopefully, pretty soon I'll be able to turn on donations, because, I mean, to be honest, I really need it. I don't know what I would be able to do for, like, super chats. Like, if somebody, yeah, warm water. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you very much, cool kid. I appreciate it. Like, you know, I really like hearing that. It really makes me happy that I'm making people happy. Like, I work in retail. I make people happy all the time, but a lot of those people are just always like cork handle rods. Yeah, I like cork handle. It just feels nice on the hands. Only problem is I don't like how it absorbs moisture so much. But yeah, people are just fucking ungrateful. I just got my Whopper Plopper, and I just got it literally yesterday. It was my favorite lure. I bet it's fun to use. Yeah, they're an invasive fish. Just catch every single one of them. I heard snakehead are pretty good to eat. I've been wanting to try it for a long time. That's good, cool kids. I don't like to bring religion and stuff like that on my channel. It just causes too much conflict, and I don't want. Thanks, man. I don't want people getting into some type of you know, debate over anything. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not judging nobody. Magic eraser. I never thought about using that. What if I were to use like a really fine sandpaper? Oh yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be doing another live stream on Wednesday, but I'm gonna be doing it at home. My buddy's gonna be bringing by some fish that he's gonna be catching tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow. Today I just fixed my stuff. I'm hoping to be able to fish tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I'm fixing my stuff so that way I can go fish tomorrow. Cause I want to go back to the one spot I went fishing at. Cause those what's up, Hirschberger? I want to go back to that one spot I'm fishing at because I want to deal with all the violent trout that I was hooking on to. And my girlfriend just cooked the ones that we caught yesterday. I haven't used a bait caster in a long time, no. Tomorrow I'm gonna be fishing at hopefully like 3:30 p.m. Alaska time. Do you have look downs where you're at? I don't know what look downs are. I've never heard of that before. I'd like to be able to use a bait caster for ultralight stuff. I can fish when I'm drunk. Moonfish. Moonfish are, if we're thinking of the same thing, which is the other name for is Opa. Moonfish that's a Hawaiian fish. We also don't have white perch here. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with them. I have all open face. Yes, I'm in Alaska. It's 7:52 p.m. here in Alaska. All right, let's see if we can get 110 likes, everybody. Come on, I love all this love that I'm getting. Anchorage, Alaska. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit overcast, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, open face master race. Ha! Yes. There's some cloud cover, but not too long. Oh, tropical, yeah. What kind of American pompano fish looking do you have? We don't have pompano here. The only pompano I can get here is stuff I can buy in the store. I'm not fishing right now. I'm actually just sitting in my yard. 11:53 in North Carolina. Yep. I was fishing earlier. I was fixing my stuff earlier. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I need to get the spark plugs replaced in my car. Let's see if we can get to 110 likes. But I've cut and eaten a lot of pompano. I love that shit. Oh, sorry. But I love pompano. Pompano's good. Somebody's in Alabama. Yes, sir. All right there. Oi, Susie. I just said your name with a slight Russian accent. Sorry. Oi, Susie. Oh yeah, you can catch giant halibut out here. You just gotta drive about 4 or 5 hours to get to the spot where you can bank fish or use a boat. Yeah, this is how you fish, no trespassing. Just yeah, hold your rods up on a fence like it's a rod holder. Hey, see you later, Melissa. Have a good night. Yeah, Zyro, he's got the right idea. Big halibut, they're cool to look at. They're fun to cut, but like when they get above 40 pounds, headless and gutted, they're not very good to eat. They got some they're kind of grainy. They can get really white and nasty. Like they're not gonna have a lot of parasites in them. They're gonna have a lot of meat on them. But really, they're just best for like nuggets or fish tacos or something like that. Yeah, I'd imagine really big catfish aren't that good to eat. The best size fish are going to be about 30 to 40 pounds, headless and gutted, for me at least. A lot of people up here like the fish that are around 10 pounds, but they're too skinny. They don't really have that much meat on them, and they have a lot of parasites in the white side of the belly mostly. A lot of parasitic nematode, which is normal for bottom feeding fish, along with anything in the cod species or anything in the rockfish family up here. They're all going to have it. I bet river cats are great because they have a lot of access to food. Lake cats, I've never seen lake catfish. Well, not that I haven't seen them. I bet they're stocked. Are they stocked by the state and they're... Yeah, you can cook those ones out of the parasites just fine. Yeah, you can cook the parasites out just fine. But like it's just kind of gross. I don't want to eat them. People eat halibut collars all the time for soup or fried whole. And there's parasites lined in all those things. People still eat them. They come back every week and buy them. Oh, okay. I heard they stock catfish in certain states. All right. I heard crappie were an invasive fish. Why would they stock them? That's weird. It's like trying to stock pike. Why? Hey. Blue cats, I know, catfish are invasive in some places. Private ponds. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, in Alaska, you can't stock your own ponds. Yeah, I don't know if you can even legally like have the state stock your own pond. Okay, that makes sense. Uh-huh.
Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
What's your schedule tomorrow?
6 to 2.
Okay.
Why?
We gotta get going to bed soon.
I know. It's not past my bedtime yet, honey.
You still gotta wake up early.
I did my homework.
Okay.
I know, I gotta wake up early. Number 1 eating game fish in Alabama. All right. I honestly thought the number 1 eating game fish there would be catfish. But that makes sense. Yeah. My girlfriend and I joke around all the time. I mean, I don't really know what classifies a game fish, honestly. I mean, to me, a game fish is anything you can eat. Well, yeah, of course it costs money and all that, but every state is different. In Alaska is very they protect the waters here very strictly. Like the hunting and fishing laws here are very strict. If you were to illegally introduce, let's say, goldfish or pike, or move around pike or something like that, in Alaska, you can actually be charged with like environmental terrorism and be sentenced like to prison, kind of. Name a car for an edit. Pagani Huayra. Well, yeah, they want to keep it that way. But let's say if you wanted to dig your own pond out, it's perfectly legal to do that here. You just need the zoning requirements. But if you live in the middle of the wood, if you live in the middle of the woods, I mean, they're not going to come check. And a lot of places in the rural bush don't have zoning requirements. Yes, Pagani Huayra, or even better, a Pagani Zonda R. My favorite car in the world. Just the sound of that thing starting up gives me a hard on. Yeah, I bet a lot of stuff isn't fit for human consumption in Alabama. Because of all the, inbreeding and stuff. Not seriously, but you get the idea. You get the joke. Oh, man. I gotta run to the gas station here pretty soon. But, everybody watching, I hope you subscribed and liked the stream. I'm gonna be getting off of here pretty soon. But please tune in tomorrow for my fishing live stream. It's gonna be awesome. I hope the fish are very violent. I hope they're talking a lot of shit, and I hope they're trying to kill me. I hope that every one of those fish are trying to give me a big old middle finger. Which one did you say was your favorite? Favorite what? I hope the fish are trying to give me 2 of these, and I can give them 2 of them back as I'm ripping their damn gills out. Thank you. Favorite car? Pagani Zonda R. Pagani Zonda, Zonda, and then it's just the R. Thank you very much, everybody. Just subscribe. Thank you very much, everybody. But yeah, the Pagani Zonda R, the engine in that is so loud. Where's the water? I'm just about to end my stream. All I was doing was fixing my fishing gear. But the Pagani Zonda R, it's so loud that every racetrack in the world, it exceeds their noise limits. So you can't really race it anywhere. It's amazing. What's going on, Bulldog? How you doing today? Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, hopefully. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.